Takes it from the 25. That ball will be sent in. Richmond looking to get good stick on the ball. Crossover and goal, and that's a goal early on for the Spiders.
I mean, my goodness, I was so proud of the effort that we put in, and I think the girls, you know, they made some impressive choices, right, from Friday to Sunday, and decided how they would come out, decided that they would set the tone and the tempo of the game, and they did from minute one, and I was incredibly proud of them for that.
I mean, this was a complete 180 from Friday. What did you work on? What did you preach? What changed?
Well, honestly, I don't know. I don't know that we changed that much. I think that we stuck to our guns, and we just made a choice to be nails about the things that we know we can bring to the table: our speed, our energy, our enthusiasm for each other, our work rate, sideline to sideline, and how quickly we can move the ball together. Right? I think it was just a confidence and a choice that we did that every single line, all the way up the field.
Great defense there. Great. Oh! Fantastic positioning from the Spiders. Stevie Drum.
I think the defense played really, really well outside of the D. They were super, super conscious of doing that. They communicated well with each other because JMU has a really mobile offense. So they were, especially the midfield line and the backfield line, communicating early, stepping up early. I think that gave us the opportunity for Kristen to make the save she wanted to make, which was a big one.
JMU shot on goal. Kristen Rake there to make the save. At starting position in goal. Now she'll use her stick there to continue. Hockey IQ, good defender from all positions is important as Rake is going to work. Tambroni, stick stopper. Rake again, another excellent save. And then now having an opportunity in the circle, but Kristen Rake once again.
I think it was a huge team effort. I think everyone just really came together. They were making all the right choices, all the right steps. We know that JMU, they like to push big balls right down the middle. And so I think our team did a really good job of covering that center and intercepting balls. And I don't know, I think my backs just really made me super confident. They were communicating line to line, which is super important for us. And I think that communication really helped us to the win. Yeah, and we also worked on finishing all yesterday, and I think that really came together today.
Defense, you had a lot of steals in front of you. You had a lot of saves in front of you. And I think against William and Mary, JMU had a ton of corners and scored a monster amount of goals, and you guys did not allow that.
I really think that's our DPC unit, our defensive penalty corner unit. We work tirelessly during practice, especially at the ends of practices. We watched how JMU likes to do their corners, and we really shifted. We really shifted how we do our DPCs to that. So getting our fly out really, really quickly, and then our post players were super ready for those shots so that if anything did come to me, it was right down the middle. I didn't have to make some huge, big step.
It's only the second game of the season, but given the way the first game turned out and the way this game turned out, what does it do for momentum and confidence and all that other stuff?
Yeah, I think it was a complete 180 coming from the last game to this game. This JMU is definitely a tough team, but we really came out wanting that win, and I think going forward that momentum is just going to keep going. And now that we have this win under our belts, I think we can just keep rolling off of that even when we play really tough teams in our conference and outside of the conference. I think we're just going to keep playing like how we did today and keep improving off of that.
This is obviously a strong program in JMU, a team you lost to last year. What do you think was the biggest difference, in today versus last year?
I think I feel like last year sometimes it felt individual playing. Individuals would do well and no one necessarily played poorly, but today we were playing well as a team together, and I think that's a really huge difference, being able to connect with one another, being able to connect passes and frustrate their team, because I think being able to shut them down, because I know they scored their last 2 goals in their last game in the first minute and a half of each half, and shutting them down for that first minute and a half and keep rolling off of that as a team and keeping our discipline as a team, I think was super important.
I think we're talking a lot about building our brand, right? If we're all in, if we're invested in what we're doing, then we do that on the daily, right? And we make sure that game by game we are learning and growing as a group, and we're bringing our energy and our enthusiasm to what we want to do, not only at practice but in games.